What is up, guys? It's your friendly neighborhood web war fanatic here, and I am super duper excited for this video. We are going to be playing Lorcana against some of the top meta decks right now for set 5 Shimmering Skies. And I started playing Lorcana after Pixelborn was already taken down, but I recently found out about this website here called Inktable, where you can play Lorcana games, you can input decks and play against an AI. So I do want to say it is going to be an AI, so they may not make the most optimal decisions here, but I heard that if you're playing an aggro deck, it's going to be pretty good because they just have to quest, and the aggro decks work pretty well here with the AI on Inktable. So on the most popular decks here on Dreamborn, we have like this hyper aggro deck right here, and I also want to play against Steel Song. So I think these are going to be two of the most popular decks in set 5. So let's go ahead and take a look at the hyper aggro deck right here. And we're going to be taking on this deck right here with my Frozen Control deck here. With the Elsa. So Elsa is like the main card, this big Elsa Spirit of Winter here, and we also have the Elsa Snow Queen and the 5th Spirit. And yeah, we're going to be taking on this aggro deck. I don't really know the exact list right here, but it's really popular, so I'm sure it's really good. And I think aggro is one of the biggest things that I think this deck will struggle with. And also when I play with my friends, none of them have super aggro decks, so I haven't gotten a chance to play this. So we're going to see how it goes here. I already have the 2 decks uploaded here on Inktable, and we're going to have player 2 start because they are an AI, and I think it helps aggro for them to have the first turn. So let's see how it goes here, and we're going to see. I am super excited. This is a really cool interface. I've watched some games with on YouTube of people playing this, and it's really cool. Okay, so first we do our mulligan here. So when I hover by a card, you guys can see on the screen too, which is super duper awesome. So we're looking for, actually I think I have a pretty good hand here because we have a lot of low drops and inkable characters. We don't need the Queen's Castle. We don't need a location against an aggro deck. So let's go ahead and mulligan that. And I think I'm actually just going to keep everything else here. I really want a 1-drop Olaf. That would be really nice. Should we risk to try to get it? We can risk the Mim here. And if we don't get it, it's okay. Hopefully we don't get any uninkables. Okay, we got the Queen's Castle back. And a wait, so we're just fine. So we can ink that. So they started off, they inked a card, and then it says here what they inked: a Merlin Goat, and they played their Maleficent. So it's a 1-drop 1/1 with 2 lore. So since it's a hyper aggro deck, they're gonna be trying to quest here a lot. Let's go ahead and we're gonna ink them down weights because we have 2 of them. So we click here to ink a card, ink the weights, and I can't play anything because I don't have any 1-drops, so we're gonna pass. All right, back over to the AI. They just inked a Donald Duck, Musketeer Soldier, and they played a Pinocchio. Ooh, a 3 quester. So she's probably going to quest here for 2, and they can quest for 5 next turn. I can't really do anything about it actually right now. It's going to be pretty rough. They're going to go up to 7. Because this guy quests for 3, and then she'll quest for another 2. Okay, let's go ahead and we can play our first character though. We can play the Hey Hey. So what are we inking? I think we need the Brawls. I think we need this as well. Man, I might have to just ink these weights here. Yeah, we're gonna ink the other weights because right now they're putting on way too much pressure, and then we're gonna play Hey Hey. So he can at least take out the Pinocchio, maybe next turn. We're gonna pass it back over to the opponent. They inked the Amethyst Chromicon. They're gonna quest here for 3, and then what are they gonna do? Ooh, Bodyguard. Oh, that's rough. Okay. So we can't really do anything because this is Bodyguard, so we must attack this character first. And when you play it, you give another character +1 lore. So she's questing for 3 here as well. That is rough. Okay. Okay, we got a Mim Fox. So at least we can ink something and then banish the Bodyguard. I may just have to brawl the Pinocchio though. Man, they're questing for 3. So we run into this, they'll quest for another 5 next turn. But then how do I take care of this thing? I don't have... that's rough. I think we do have to run into this Donald Duck here. Okay, let's go ahead and ink our location here. And we can quest with the Hey Hey. Because we can only attack this thing, which is not good for us because it's Bodyguard. So we can't even get rid of these guys. So we're just going to quest for 1. And then we can play Madam Mim Fox, who has Rush. When I play, I have to return another character to my hand, so I'm going to return the Hey Hey back to the hand, which I can ink next turn, and then I'm going to challenge into the Bodyguard here, because that's my only available target. So we got rid of that. And they're going to quest up to 13 here next turn, which is really rough. Okay, and then I'm going to pass. Yikes, okay. We'll see what we can do. I think, is that a little bit too loud for you guys? Let me drop the volume down a little bit. So they're up to 10, and then Pinocchio will quest them to 13. Do you have another bodyguard? Well, they played a Daisy Duck. Okay, and then one more damage on Minfa. Ooh, 2 Daisy Ducks. That is, that's a rough one. We gotta kill Pinocchio, and then we can brawl either Daisy Duck or Maleficent. Not sure. Alright, we're gonna draw a card. We got Be Prepared. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get the turn 7 here. The good thing is they ran out of cards in their hand. They have one more card here in their hand. So we may be able to do something. For sure, Mim just runs into, I think, Pinocchio. Yeah, and then Mim will get defeated here. A little bit unfortunate, but yeah, let's go ahead and challenge here with Mim Fox. She has 1 life left, and then she'll get knocked out by Pinocchio, but then they won't quest for 3. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the board, so they can go up to 19, which means a goat will give them the win. That is pretty bad. So at this point, I think we leave the Daisy Ducks. Oh man, if actually I could play Hey Hey, and then I could Teeth an Ambition to get rid of Maleficent here. And then maybe Daisy Duck will get us some cards when she quests. They go up to 17. I can brawl 1, they go up to 19. Ooh, to play another character, that would be really, really rough. Let's see, if I play an Elsa here, they'll go up to 19 right now. I want to get some board control. If I brawl them, okay, I think right now we need to just let them hit 19, and if they draw a goat, then we lose, which is really, really bad. But I think we have to do that because I need to get the Elsa down. I need to get some board control here. So let's go ahead and ink this Hey Hey, and we're going to play Elsa, and let's just get a character down, and then we're gonna pass. So we'll have 5 ink. We can sing this. Okay, play another broom. Okay, and they should quest up. But Daisy has an effect. When she quests, we can look at the top card of our deck, the opponent. If it's a character we add to your hand, it's not a character. Hopefully we can get a character with the next one. So we add to the bottom of our deck. And then this one will quest here. Come on, give me a card draw. We got Elsa here. Ooh, not useful this turn though. We can add it to your hand with the Daisy effect. I think we may just lose right here. I'm not sure we can get past it. They're at 19, so we have to kill every single character. I don't think we have the ability to kill every single character. Darn, okay. We drew a Donald. Okay, let's go ahead and ink a brawl here. We're at 5. Elsa can attack to defeat this guy. Oh yeah, that's game. Yeah, we can't, because this Elsa is shift 6, so we can't play her right here. Yeah, so we can just challenge Elsa into the Maleficent. Take a damage. Then we can play a brawl, which can take out Daisy here. And then we can play Teeth and Ambition, which would do 2 damage to Elsa, knock her out. So we can take out the broom. So to Elsa, to the broom. And then that's gonna knock us out. And then that's all we can do. We pass, and then this Daisy's gonna quest it for 2. Oh man, that was unfortunate. Darn. Okay, I mean, we can't add to your hand anyways. Oh man, guys, that was really rough. Okay, I definitely want a rematch there. Yeah, maybe my deck just can't handle the hyper aggros. I feel like hyper control right now might be a little bit too slow, but we're gonna try it again. We'll see what we can do with a fresh hand. Getting Olaf turn 1, I think, would be crazy. We have 4 of them in the deck. So, okay, the good thing is that we can mulligan to Be Prepared, so we won't draw them back up. And then, okay, the Donald here is a lot better than Hey Hey. We don't need this. You know what? Let's mulligan a little bit harder this time. I still want some inkables. So let's keep this to ink. We like the Donald Duck, and we can ink this if we need to. We're going to mulligan 4 and try to get a 1-drop, our Olafs. Ooh, no Olafs, but the good thing is there are all inkable cards, which is good for us. So they play 1, and they played another 1-drop with 2 quests. I think that's kind of the normal thing for this aggro deck to play on turn 1. Okay, we're going to ink Who are we inking here? Let's ink Isma. She's way too expensive. She's 6, and we can't play anything. And then we're gonna pass. All right. I feel like this is a little bit of a better hand than last time because the Donald here has more life than Hey, so you can at least attack and live. Hey might not. I think I might have to take Hey out of the deck. I feel like it might not be the best option right now, especially against hyper aggros, which is what I think my hyper control deck struggles with the most, just because it's so slow. So this deck that I'm playing almost has like no quest power. It's all about controlling the opponent. Let's go ahead and ink. This is rush though. We could ink Elsa. We could also ink. Let's go ahead and just ink the weights here. No, let's ink this. And then we're going to play Donald here. We can ink this next turn if we need to. And then we're going to pass. So one thing I really like about this Donald, the shift Donald, is if the opponent has, with this Humble Pie, which is a really cool effect, when you play this character, if you use shift to play him, each opponent loses 2 lore. So that would be huge. So we can drop their lore down a little bit. So I think that we have a much better shot this game than the last game. We played the Donald deck, which gave the Broom +1 lore. So he quests for 2, this guy quests for 1, Leo quests for 2. So we got a lot of loaded up to 7 now. 2 cards left in hand. We have to try to get this control through right here. So good thing is we can now Donald duck. Ooh, let's ink the Hey. I think we for sure just ink it. Yeah, let's go ahead and ink this. Okay. And then this thing, so we're gonna brawl to get rid of the bodyguard. We can banish a character with 2 attack or less, so we can banish his bodyguard, Donald Duck. So now we can attack these other guys, and Donald Duck will live whenever he attacks them. So let's get rid of the Lilo, because Lilo quests for 2, these guys quest for 1 and 1. So we're just going to challenge into the Lilo here. Alright. And then we already inked, so we're going to pass here. And next turn, if Donald Duck takes out another character, we can also mim Fox, and she has Rush to take out another character. So we'll see what happens. They play Pascal, which has evasive if they have more than 1 character out. Oh, they played their whole hand. Okay, I think... Are they gonna... Yeah, they didn't use the thing to draw, so I think we might... Oh, they drew one with turn... So turn box, after they quest, they can banish them and draw a card. And they got Lilo, okay. Oof, okay. I mean, I'm feeling a lot better with this situation, though. I think that we got a way better shot right now, because I can also shift down this turn if I wanted to drop their lore. I'm not sure if I want to do this turn though, because they're only at 9, so I feel like we got a pretty good shot of not needing that. Let's see here. No, I think I just do it right now, because we're only gonna be able to attack once, so there's no point in doing the Fox. The Fox can bounce them back, which would be a huge combo for us. So let's go ahead and ink. We might need 2 Foxes. Do I ink the Elsa here? Elsa can help me exert in the future though, which is huge. We're going to ink a Fox. I want to keep the weights because that's our only draw power with this deck. So let's ink a Fox, and we're going to play this Donald here. And we can shift to play him. Shift 4, so we lose our 4 ink, and we can play him here. So his effect, he makes each opponent lose 2 lore if he's shifted on. And we just shifted so we can drop their lore down with Humble Pie. Super duper cool. And let's go ahead and just challenge the only character we can. The only exerted one is the Broom here. And then we only have 2 damage after that. So we have 4 life left, so it's going to be hard for them to take out our character. We're going to pass. I think we're doing pretty good. I think it's pretty much stabilized. Maybe turn 1 they had like a really good hand, and I had like a bad hand. In this turn, or in this game, maybe they had a what's that called? A worse luck, and we have really good luck here. I want to, yeah, I feel like that's pretty good. So they're gonna quest here for a lot. They go to up to 11. But then, I mean, if I Fox this, I can keep dropping their lore, which I think is a pretty crazy combo. So let's go ahead and, what are we taking out? If we take this out, we can Fox and take this out. Yeah, so let's challenge with Donald. And we'll take out this guy. This effect doesn't do anything right now, so we knock him out. Then we can play Madam and Fox. When you play her, we get the return of the character to our hand. We're going to return the shifted character, and we return both copies, so we get a lot of value getting both Donalds back. And I want to play this Donald back down right here, but we have to ink something. Oh man, I like the Elsa a lot, but we're getting close to 6 ink to play Medusa. So we don't need the Elsa for that turn that we do that. We also have 4 copies of Elsa, so we could get another one. Let's first have the Fox challenge into Lilo here. Either lose the weights or Elsa. I'm not sure what's the better play. Fox will attack again. Elsa is more immediate, and this will help us build a little bit better. Let's ink the Elsa here. I think I want the weights. Yeah, because we have the Brawl as well. We have enough board pressure, and then we're going to play Donald back down so we can shift him next turn. All right, and we can pass. All right, so now we got 2 characters out there, 2 characters. I think we're pretty much just in control now. And his bodyguard won't even do anything anymore because our characters are so strong now that they can just take him out. And we're going to shift the Donald here. And we don't even have to do it this turn. We can do another turn and just save it until we get more ink. All right, so they're just going to quest with all the characters, and then they pass. This is back over to me. And then I think I try to get my draw pile up here because right now I'm pretty much in control. Yeah, they're in quest for 1, yeah. So let's go ahead and play them down in weights. And then we can, card ability, use the weights, exert 2 ink. And we can give a character +2 attack. So let's give Fox 2 attack. And whenever Fox challenges his turn, that character, I can draw a card. So Fox is going to challenge into the 0 attack blue. When we knock it out, they gain 2 lore though, so that's not great. But we can draw a card with the weights. So we got Elsa. So we got the Elsa back. So I'm glad that I used her. And then we're going to challenge into Lilo because she quests for 2. So now even if they quest 1 here, they go to 17. Even if they play Go or something like that, they just go to 18. And we can drop their lore back down with this Donald. And then I want to ink something. We have 1 ink left. Darn, I wish I could play the Elsa, but we for sure ink. Fierce Ambitions is good, just do damage. But I think right now, the Elsa will give us more, because we're more in control right now. So I think inking that and getting Elsa down, because she can exert whatever character they play every single turn. And we're ready to get closer to that end game phase right now. So we got 6 ink, we just killed the Pinocchio with Madame Medusa here. So now that we're at 6, I think we're pretty much just in control right now. Let's see, so do we just get the body down, or do we play Elsa and Brawl the Pinocchio? I'd rather do that, I think. Yeah, and then we just wipe their board. So let's go ahead and play Elsa. And if she can't do anything this turn, she can't use her ability because she needs to exert and her ink is drying. But then we also play a Brawl. So that can banish a character with 2 attack or less. We'll kill the Pinocchio while he's still drying. And then we can challenge with, let's do the Fox. And Pascal doesn't have evasive anymore because he has no other characters in play. And then we just quest with the Donna here so we can get on the board. All right, and they're at 17, but I think we're able to control them this turn. We're not going to ink here because we drew an uninkable with a Tremaine, but we already have enough control here. So they play the bodyguard, doesn't do anything. Okay, and then we got a library which will help speed us up a little bit. Yeah, I think I could get some cards right now. I don't need to shift the Donald yet because they're 17. I don't think they can get 3 lore in 1 turn. So let's go ahead and play the location here so we can speed up how fast we gain lore, because we're getting lore super duper slow. And I think I can suicide the Fox here because if a character is banished at the library, I can draw a card. So we can get some card power. Let's go ahead and move Fox to the library. And then let's go ahead. We can use the weights here too. Let's get 2 card draw. So we're going to card ability, the weights, give the Fox +2. And then the Fox is going to challenge into this. They take each other out. And I can draw a card with the weights. And I can also draw a card with the library because the character at the library was banished. So I'll get another card draw here. Yeah, and this will speed us up. And then Elsa's huge here for just controlling their board. And we'll just quest here with Donald and quest here with Elsa. And then we can pass. Or we can ink. No, I don't want to ink right now. I think we have what we need because I would rather just play this, the Queen's Castle, so I can just gain more lore more quickly. Yeah, because I think the longer that we are doing this, the more risk that they can possibly gain lore. So I'd rather just not do that. Okay, so let's just play the Queen's Castle. So we got another location, and then we can use Elsa's ability now. Exert her for freeze to exert an opposing character. So we're going to exert the Maleficent, and then Donald can just challenge straight into it. And then we're going to use the rest of our ink here. We're just going to, we drew a bunch of uninkables. So this deck runs 10 uninkables, and I've been drawing a lot of them. So let's just go ahead and move everyone to the Queen's Castle so I can draw more cards, just so I can get more ink here just in case. But we should be getting lore pretty quickly now because of the 3 passive lore, right? Queen's Castle is 2 passive, and then the library is 1 passive. Oh, they're going to be Fuddle, Donald. I mean, that's all they drew, so it's fine. So it's back to our turn. We're going to draw a card. We have a character at the start of our turn with the Queen's Castles. So we have Elsa, we draw 1. We gain 3 lore because of the 2 locations. And we also draw for turn. All right, and I think we pretty much have it here. Let's go ahead and play Donald. We can ink more recklessly now. So let's go ahead and just ink Elsa so we can play more things. And then we want to just get bodies out. So let's go ahead and play this Elsa so we can just quest more. And then we're going to quest with Elsa. And then we're going to pass. Yeah. Yeah, so it's going to be a little bit... Ooh, they drew an Amethyst Chronicon. So they can exert this and each player draws a card, which would be good for me too. But they can get an extra card every single turn. So I'll take the card draw as well. Got another Elsa. I mean, we have more than enough control now. They drew another Amethyst Chronicon here. So they can get another card draw, which I guess they're going to do. But they're out of ink to play stuff. And I will draw a card as well. All right, and then we'll draw a card with the Queen's Castle because we have a character there. And then we're gonna get some lore. Okay, let's go ahead and just in case, because they have so much draw power right now, I'm gonna go ahead and just play the Donald Duck, and I'm gonna shift him. So they can lose 2 lore at least. So just in case something weird happens, that will guarantee that we don't lose to them. And then I could also shift the Donald again to make it lose even more lore. I want to just try to win. Okay, we can win next turn. So let's go ahead and let's ink the Medallion Weights. And then we're going to, yeah, this is going to be weird. We're just going to shift the Donald again on this Donald. So they'll lose another 2 lore. They're on 13 now. And we can just quest here. Yeah, because we couldn't win this turn, but we just win next turn now. 13, and then quest 1 for 14. All right, and then we can pass. And they'll probably use both of these to draw 2 more cards, but I don't think they can gain 7 lore in 1 turn, even if they have more cards in their hand. So I play this, exert to draw, and then both players can draw a card with the Amethyst Chronicon, so I get 1, 2. Exert the other one, draw another card, and I'll draw a card as well. All right, guys, we got to do a tiebreaker, right? Because this aggro deck won game 1, and I think I'm going to win game 2 here. So we'll just draw again, get more lore, the passive lore, and then we draw for turn. Let's go ahead and play the big Elsa here, because that's super cool. And we can exert with our deep freeze ability, and then we can just quest with this Elsa because her ink already dried, so we can quest and go up to 20. All right, okay, let's restart one more time. This will be the tiebreaker, guys. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure if I had really good luck or they had really good luck or bad luck that second game. So this would be, oh, we got Olaf here. So that's huge. Let's mulligan this, and we're gonna keep everything. Actually, let's mulligan this too, the uninkables. We can keep everything else because we have we can ink the castle here. Got another inkable card. Okay, we got a fully inkable hand. That's really good for us. I don't think there's anything they can do for us to win right now. I mean, maybe that's a little bit too soon, like too arrogant, but we'll see. Let's ink the library here, and then we can play this Olaf on turn 1 and then pass. And I think getting that Olaf down turn 1 is huge for us, just having a body that can challenge this next turn. It's going to be really nice. So they quest with the Lilo, get 2 lore. And then let's see what else they play. They play another Lilo. Okay. And then is that it? Ooh, they play another character. Okay, so they got 3. That's fine because Olaf can challenge into this Lilo. And we can also play Donald here. Okay, let's see. Do we just get rid of this location? Yeah, let's ink another location here. They're fine as uninkable cards. Usually I really like the locations, but I think for this type of matchup, we would rather ink them because we don't need them early game. And I'm going to challenge with the Olaf to take out this guy. the Lilo. And Lilo only has 1 attack, so Olaf lives because he has 3 health. Alright, and then we're going to pass. Yeah, so I think playing this, I feel like I want to take out Heihei, because I feel like Heihei's not that good against hyper aggro decks, and that's what I'm struggling against the most. I probably need more cheaper characters. I'm thinking maybe even Archimedes or something. They play Donald Duck, which has Bodyguard, and when you play him, you give another character +1 lore. So it gave Lilo +1 lose quest for 3. This guy quests for 1, so they go up to 6. And it's back to us here. Let's see, what do? We can challenge. Oh wait, sorry, there's a thing. Oh yeah, so we brawl him again, like the other game. So let's go ahead and ink an Elsa. We don't need 2. And we can play a brawl on turn 3 to get rid of the Donald Duck, which is 2 attack. He has Bodyguard, so I can't challenge these guys unless he's gone. Now that he's gone, I can challenge Olaf into Lilo. And then I can challenge Donald Duck, who has 2 attack, into the Broom, who has 2 willpower. So that'll take him out, and that'll clear the board, and that'll pass. Yeah, this is actually the worst game for them. They only got to, I mean, they didn't even get to 10 here before we pretty much control their board. Yeah, Piglet's not going to do too much, unfortunately, and they'll be Fuddle. Probably the Donald, I'm guessing. Yeah. All right. Once again, guys, I don't know if the AI is actually even playing optimally. I have no clue. They could be playing like really bad. I wouldn't even know. Let's go ahead. We want to take out Piglet next turn. We drew another Elsa. We don't need that many. So I feel comfortable inking her. And we can play this and then play this to clean out. And then we can draw next turn. And then we'll quest with the Olaf here to get lore. We can't challenge the Piglet because he's not exerted. And they have no more cards in their hand, so yeah, let's try to get through this super quickly, I guess. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of playing aggro decks myself, but I think it's kind of fun to... oh, wait, what the heck? They challenged into the Olaf to take it out with the Piglet. I guess because the Piglet only has... doesn't have the +2 lore because they don't have 2 characters in play. So they're like, I'm just going to take out the Olaf, I guess. Okay, so let's get some draw in here. We're going to Medallion Waits, exert 2 ink, give Donald +2 attack. He is going to challenge into the Piglet, so I can get some draw power here. And I can draw a card because the character with the Medallion Waits just challenged. We drew a brawl. I can just keep that. I don't need it right now on the Rapunzel. I mean the Pascal. I mean Rapunzel's companion. We could just, you know, we can just kill it. Let's just, as you know, let's ink another location. We've gotten so many locations to ink, and we're going to play Elsa here, and her freeze ability will help us keep whatever character they play in check. So we have Elsa down now, which pretty much just guarantees us a game. They played a Merlin Goat. So when the Goat enters play, and when it leaves play, they gain a lore. So we go up to 8 here. And then Pascal quest for 1. Okay, we're going to draw. Man, we're getting a lot of locations here. Should I try to... yeah, I don't know. Okay, we got to take them both out because I want to take this thing out. Yeah, so we're just going to use... oh, this will live. That's fine. Let's use our freeze the Goat, and we can exert him. And then we can use our weights to give Donald +2. And he is going to challenge into the Goat, knock it out, and they'll gain a lore whenever the Goat leaves play. But we can draw a card with the weights. So that's nice. And I could just take out the Pascal right now. But I think I'd rather get down a Queen's Castle. So let's... oh man, I'm greedy to play 2, but I mean they're only at 9 lore, so I can be a little bit more risky here and throw away a card that helps me control, like the Teeth Ambition. So I can play Queen's Castle. Normally if they're like at 15 or something, I would not do that. But because they're not even at 10 lore, it doesn't really matter. I can just be a little bit more greedy to try to end this game quicker by playing out my locations to help me gain lore. So this guy quested. And then now they're at 10. And then they gave each other evasive, which is pretty nasty. So I could brawl and just attack the other one, but I think I'll just play this Elsa here, which has evasive. Do I really want to move characters to Queen's Castle, but that's fine. Let's just go ahead and play this Elsa. So when she enters play, Crystallize, I can exert a chosen opposing character. Let's exert this guy. And she also has Rush, so she's going to challenge into the Rapunzel. Or the Pascal, I don't know why I keep calling him Rapunzel. And then do I? No, I think I just move it to the thing. So let's go ahead and challenge with Elsa and get rid of their final Rapunzel, final Pascal. Sorry guys, I can't. I just don't know who he is. And then we're gonna move. Let's move this Elsa because it's more life to the Queen's Castle. So now I can draw a card every single turn. At the start of my turn for each character I have here. So I have one character here. And then do we ink? Yeah, let's go ahead and just ink an Elsa. We're going to get a lot more draw power now. And then let's go ahead and just move this Elsa too. Yeah, because we have extra ink now. And we're going to pass. So next turn I'll play the other Queen's Castle. And then I'll have my two characters take out whatever the character they play. Yeah, at the end of their turn actually. And then I can draw two cards because I have two characters at the Queen's Castle. And I draw for turn here. Alright, let's see. Let's play the Queen's Castle. And then let's play Olaf. And then let's ink Isma. And then let's move Olaf to this Queen's Castle. And then let's quest for everybody. So now we're getting 4 lore per turn because of the 2 Queen's Castles. Yeah, I was saying, but this deck, I mean, it gains lore so slow. Like, we have the game in the bag, but it's just going to take a few turns for us to get up there. Because I committed everything in the deck to control, so there's not much else to do other than that. So we're going to draw 3 cards because we have 3 characters at 2 different Queen's Castles. And then we gain our passive lore from the Queen's Castle and draw for turn. Alright, I think we win maybe next turn. Let's go ahead and let's just let him quest here. Yeah, it's going to quest for 3. I just quest here so I can end this as soon as possible. So let's go ahead and play Olaf, play Hey, and then quest here with the Elsa, quest here with this Elsa, and then quest here with Olaf. We're not going to move into the location because it just takes more time for everything to load. We don't need to draw that much, so let's just go ahead and pass. So we'll get 4, and then we just quest with the Elsas and then win. Alright, so they quested for 3. It'd be crazy if we lose this. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say it'd be crazy if they like somehow come back from that. So we're gonna draw 3 and then draw for turn. And then we gain a bunch of lore with the 2 Queen's Castles. All right, and then we just quest here with the 2 Elsas for a game. All right. All right, guys. Well, that was the hyper aggro deck. Okay, I feel like, I mean, once again, it's AI, so I don't know if they actually played optimally. But I think I can kind of expect a similar thing if I'm playing that type of aggro deck. Probably need to play against an actual human being though. But let's go ahead and change it up here. We're gonna play against this Steve Song deck right here that I saw. It's called Naveen's Choice, and it's also a really popular deck. So I feel like, you know, it's gotta be really good. So we're gonna take on this deck here. Let's go back to Inktable, and we're gonna reset decks. We'll do player 1. And then Steve Song. Alright, and this has Naveen, which is a set 5 card, so I'm super excited. And let's have them start. I just think it gives the AI the advantage if they're playing like an aggro deck or Steve Song to start. Alright. Let's see. So we can mulligan here. We got this is actually not a terrible hand. Let's go ahead and mulligan this, this, and this. And we have a bunch of Inktables, which is nice. Ooh, drew some Olafs. I love seeing some Olafs here, so I can play out a character on turn 1. Okay, they played out their Cinderella. Okay, Barroom Sensation. Alright, and I get to draw. Okay, let's just ink the dragon here, because I drew her back. She's 9 cost, so I can't really do anything with her for a really long time. Alright, then we're going to pass. I only have 1 copy of the dragon in this deck, but I actually really like that because in times that I draw her like late game, she's really good. It's just if I draw early game, I just usually just ink it. So they're gonna sing here. Let Storm Rage on, do 2 damage to Olaf, and they can draw a card. So, ah man, Olaf can't even take her out. All right. Oh, I think what I do here is actually I Mim Snake. I bounce Olaf back. So let's see. We don't need Olaf anymore after the first turn. Should I ink Hey here? Hey is better against a Steve Song deck, I think, than aggro, but let's just go ahead and ink it. Or yeah, we're just gonna ink it. because I'm going to ink one of the Olaf probably next turn. And we can play, actually before we do that, cancel. I need to do something with Olaf, so let's go ahead and quest with him. Because if he attacks, he just gets knocked out. So let's just quest for 1. And I can play Madam Snake. Whenever I play, I can have to return another character to my hand. So let's get the Olaf back and heal him back up. And I can use him as ink next turn, and I'll pass. Alright, back to the opponent. Yeah, and I think the AI probably won't play Stew Song as optimally as AGGRO. And I have no clue if they even played AGGRO optimally. Oh, they reviewed that. I guess that's the only thing. They have isn't that the thing that destroys items? I probably don't want to play this then because they reviewed it with the area. So if they ink it, then I'll play it. And so I'll kind of just check out what they ink. I actually want to play it this turn, but we won't be doing that. Let's go ahead and, in the Smee's effect at the end of their turn, if it's exerted and they don't have a captain character, you have to deal damage to it. So that's why I took a damage, because it was exerted. Okay, let's go ahead and ink an Olaf. We're going to play a Donald, and we're going to play a Olaf. Alright, and then I have to be conscious of a whole new world here. So I don't want to keep a bunch of stuff in my hand in case they do that. So let's go ahead and challenge, and we can take out the Cinderella here. If I take out the Smee, I'll get defeated as well. So I'd rather just defeat a character and stay alive for another turn. Alright, and then we'll pass. I drew a Be Prepared, which is pretty cool. So if I get a turn 7, I can always control the board if I need to. Unless they hold New World on me. Ooh, they play Rapunzel. Oh, I like that healing sound. So whenever you play her, they can remove damage from one of their characters and draw a card for each 1 damage removed. So they got 1 card with the Smee. She's going to sing Whole New World, or Let the Storm Rage On. So I have a Whole New World in my mind, and that will take out the Mim Snake, and they can draw a card. Maybe they don't have a Whole New World. Does the deck list have it? I feel like it should, as a Stew Song deck, but I'm not sure. And then I took another damage again. Okay. Oh, they had this crazy Rapunzel here. Okay, let's see. What do we do? Did they ever ink Let's Flatten Them? I should pay attention whenever they're inking cards. Let me see here. It's a Storm Rage on. Oh yeah, they inked I Find Them, I Flatten Them. Okay, so we can play our item now. Let's go ahead and play them down weights. And then we can get a little bit of card draw here. Not too much, just a little bit. And then let's go ahead. I don't care about the Smee as much. He can take out the Olaf, but then he'll get defeated as well. He can take out Donald as well, though. We might want to just keep Donald up. So let's go ahead and ink. Ooh, Maui's good. Let's ink this Donald here, because I'm going to keep this one alive on purpose. And I'll use the card ability of the weights, which gives Olaf +2 attack. So he's swinging for 3 now, and he can challenge into this aerial and knock it out. She'll only do 2 damage back, so he stays alive. And I can draw a card with Medallion Weights, which is pretty good. Draw an Olaf. And then if the Smee attacks Olaf, the Smee will get defeated, I think, because they'll take a damage at the end of their turn if they're exerted. So I'll keep Donald up here because I don't want him to take out the Donald. And then we'll just pass here, so Donald won't quest. So this is a control deck. I don't really care about questing until I can get rid of all my opponent's characters. Oh, she quests for 2, okay. And then what's he gonna do? Yeah, so he took out the Olaf. He takes the damage. Oh, if he has another Rapunzel though, he'll heal the Smee. But I can always Maui this turn now. Oh, they played a Robin Hood. Okay, this hard played him. So Smee takes a damage on, it's gone. Robin Hood says whenever this character is banished and challenged, they can draw a card. And if this character banishes the character and challenged, they can gain 2 lore. Okay, so that is pretty tough. So if Maui runs into this, Robin Hood can't take him out. So that's good. We want to take out the Rapunzel right now and put them in a situation where they cannot take me out, because I don't want them to gain 2 lore. They may simply do it if they play a song, but if they do that and the attack, I think I'm okay with that. Let's go ahead and ink the Olaf here. So I can play Maui, Hero to All, and he has Rush. So he can challenge straight into the Rapunzel here. He'll take 1 damage. So yeah, there's no way they're running smashes. If they play like a Let the Storm Rage On, yeah, then the Robin Hood could take it out. So actually, yeah, that would be pretty bad, but I think that's fine. And then I don't want Donald to do anything because I don't want him to take it out. Yeah, okay, we're gonna pass here. They're at 7 lore, 3 cards in hand, 4 cards in hand now. Ooh, the Whole New World. Okay, so that's fine. So we are. Ooh, what the heck? They had 3 whole new worlds in that hand. Let me check their discard. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. They were ready for that. So I also get a fresh hand, which I think is helpful for me as well. So they have 6 ink now. So when you play Naveen, you can he can sing right away, or he can play a song with cost 6 or less. Man, they are swarm the field right now, which means that I probably want to play a beer pair. Oh, because they wanted to do that. Oh, they sung it with the Robin Hood, so they don't get the 2 lore. Okay, so that's fine. So I think unless they whole new world again, yeah, I can't risk it, right? Because if they whole new world again, then I lose this be prepared, and then I'm kind of screwed after that. So I have to try to commit. Actually, I think I just Medusa the Robin Hood. Yeah, let's go ahead and ink Hey Hey here. And we're gonna play Madame Medusa. So when I play this character, I can banish an opposing character with 3 attack or less. Robin Hood's 3 attacks, so we can just take him out. So now his effects won't trigger where he's banishing a challenge. And then, do I quest it with the Donald? Yeah, I can quest here. If they take him out, I'm fine with that. If Naveen attacks instead of questing for 2, I am fine with that. So we'll quest here with the Donald. And then we can pass. Yeah, right now they're getting a little bit more lore than I would like, so I want to do some stuff. And they probably have 1 more whole new world. I'm assuming that they're running 4. So if they play the last one with this type of hand, it's really bad for me because I still have so many cards in my hand. So they're just questing here. I guess they won't take out the Donald. No, they'll have this Robin Hood take it out, I guess. So draw a card, and they have 4 ink left, but they can ink and still play whole new world. Oh, I hope he doesn't play whole new world. Wait, what is Naveen gonna play? Oh, nothing. He didn't have any songs in his hand. Okay. So it looks like he's just trying to gun lore really, really quickly right now. But I'm on turn 7, so I can just be prepared them right now because they did not have the whole new world. Do we do that? Yeah, I mean, I think that's gonna be easier than like trying to take them all out. I could though with like the Elsas and the Foxes, but I'd rather just be prepared. So let's go ahead and quest here. We'll quest with both our characters. Quest and a quest. And then I like the library. We can ink a fox because this will give us our lore, and then we can play a be prepared. So on turn 7, I can play this card with 7 ink, banish all characters, so it will take out all the characters. So now if they draw a whole new world, it's really good for them. If they can just go 1 turn without drawing that 4th copy of the whole new world, I think we should be solid. Oh, they can't play it anymore because they used the ink. Okay. These guys have Singer 5 though. Alright. I think we got this in a bag now. I mean, it might be a little bit too early to say, but I feel like we're doing good now. Let's Singer 5, but they have no draw power, and that may not be a song because the Naveen whiffed on the song. So let's go ahead and just play some characters. We're gonna get the Elsa out. Let's go ahead and play our location, and we're gonna move Elsa to location. And then let's see, do I want to ink here? I think I can ink the other location. Yeah, let's go ahead and ink this location here. All right, and then we can pass. Yeah, so they could quest. Oh, this quest for 2/2. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, so they could quest for a lot actually. They're probably just gonna try to gun that, and I'm fine with that right now. Yeah, if I just play out my hand, I'll have draw power with this, and they won't have any more draw power unless they get the whole new world. So I feel like we're in a pretty good spot right now. All right, let's see here. So we draw for turn. We got a Medusa, so I could just play it, banish one of these guys, and then I could give Elsa the Medallion Weights to take out the other one. This guy has +4 attack. Yikes. I don't want to deal with that. I do want to shift the Elsa, but I think right now that's not going to be the play for me. Let's get another body out. So we're going to play Madame Medusa. I can banish a character with 3 attack or less. Let's kill this guy. And then we're going to... yeah, I mean, if they attack, that's not... I think they want a quest to get 2 lore to go to 16. So I feel like it's not good for them to attack, but they do attack. We can draw a card with the library. So this is a good shift target for me, but I think it's fine. Let's go ahead and Medallion Weights to give Elsa +2. And then she can challenge into this. And then I can draw a card with the weights. And also take it out, and also will live too. Okay, and then we're going to, do I ink here? Yeah, let's ink the Donald, because we don't have the small Donald right now anyways. And then we can move Medusa to here. Okay, and then we can pass. Yeah, so we have a bunch of draw power now with the library and the medallion weights. Yeah, we can easily take this guy out now. And what are they doing? Are they questing? No, they attacked Elsa. Okay, I'm surprised. Okay, so now he loses all of his attack. We draw a card with the library. I think either way it was bad for them, even if they quested, because I can shift to Elsa. But they chose not to. Okay, so we got our passive lore with the library, the passive 1 lore, and then we draw a card here. Okay, so he has 0 attack, so I could just take him out, and I can Medusa this. So let's go ahead and ink. Actually, we don't even need to ink. Let's cancel that. We're going to, actually, wait, we got a quest first, right? Let's go ahead and quest here with Madame Medusa. Then we can play our Madame Fox, which will bounce Medusa back to our hand with the Fox's effect. And then Fox has Rush, so I can challenge into Lawrence, who has 0 attack now. So Fox will not take any damage. And then I still have 6 ink, because I've been inking, so I can play Medusa back down, which can banish a character with 3 attack or less and take out the Robin Hood. And then I think I'm still going to ink here. Let's ink the snake, and then I can move Medusa to here in case they play like a Denlon Kim Zeus or something like that. But right now I have 10 ink, so I feel like I'm in a good spot. They got another Prince Naveen, but no song in hand, and they play Smee. Okay. So I think what we do here, so we get a lore with this. We can draw a card. Yeah, we got 2 of these Elsas here. Let's go ahead and play this Elsa. So on play, she can exert a chosen opposing character. We're going to exert the Naveen here. And then do I leave the Smee for them to quest for 2? I think I do. I think I'm fine with this me questing for 2, because I could play the other Elsa and just take them both out. But right now, I don't think they have a way to get more lore, so I don't have to be as aggressive on that. So let's go ahead and use the weights and draw more cards here. So we're going to give her +2, and then Medusa can challenge into Naveen, take it out, and I can draw a card. I didn't need the extra attack, but I just want to draw. And then she'll take 3 damage, and I can ink another weights here. And then I can, let's play a Fox, and then bounce Medusa back, just in case. And then we can also move, let's move this Fox here, and then quest with it. So if this me attacks for whatever reason, I don't think it would attack because it should quest. But if it attacks for whatever reason, we can draw a card with the library. Okay, so we're looking really good now. We got board control. They got a Daisy Duck here, which we can just take out. And yeah, the Smee quest for 2, so they're up to 16. But I think we have it in the bag now. And it takes the damage. All right, we're up to 10. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and we can just, let's see what I need. Let's just play this Elsa, which will exert the Daisy Duck. And then we can quest here. No, we're gonna have this Elsa challenge. Challenge because it can survive this me, so I'll just challenge into it. I don't want them questing anymore. And then we will challenge Fox into Daisy because we exerted it. And then we can quest here with this Fox. And then yeah, let's just play Medusa. We're just gonna waste it here, so I think this will give us the win next turn. She doesn't do anything anymore. Probably not the best turn, but it's fine, and we're gonna pass. Yeah, so if this was a closer game, I would have saved her in my hand for sure. But since I think we have the win here, we just went ahead and played her down so she can quest for 1. Okay, and then it's back to our turn. We gain 1 lore. We actually still can't win here, but I'm definitely going to play this Elsa on this. That's a shift, so she can quest right away. So she can quest for 3 for us. Yeah, I mean, I have no questing ability right here. And we just quest with everyone else for 1. so we can get up to 18 and get really close to winning. And then we're just gonna pass here. Yeah, this is literally the most hyper control I think we can get. And then they just pass. So we get one lore with the library, and then we can just quest here with the Elsa for the win. All right, yeah, I think that the Stew Song AI player probably didn't play it the best way, just because it's probably more complicated to play than just aggro. But yeah, I mean, I hope that still kind of shows how this match kind of goes. And I think that I learned that I probably don't want Hey in my deck. I feel like he's not that useful. Maybe I can replace him with the Donald that's Daisy's date. And whenever he challenges, I can make the opponent lose lore. I feel like that's very useful for against the aggro decks. And even against Stew Song, because I'm just trying to control him, that would just put me more into what I want to do with the deck, which is just hyper control. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really like this interface of Inktable, and I definitely want to try out more games. I think I want to, so I don't have any like Mufasa's, the Ruler of Pride Rock, but that card looks super duper cool from set 5. So I want to try to build a deck around it and then maybe test it out against an aggro deck. Just because I feel like he's really late game, and he might struggle against aggro decks here as well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what tips or any advice for me to play better or make these videos a little bit more better as well. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.